Encouraged by Ingrid, who's very much in love with him, Vic has been seeing her more often. But Ingrid becomes pregnant, and Vic can do little else but ask her to marry him.
Getting married? Well, bless my soul. This is rather sudden, isn't it? Or have I been out of touch?
We kind of decided all at once.
Ah, the impetuosity of youth. But what about a honeymoon? I mean, you've got to have one. I'll tell you what, Victor. You can take your first week's holiday whenever you want it. Yes, I better write that down while I remember. Oh. I nearly forgot. Congratulations, Victor.
Seems a decent enough chap, Mr. Rothwell. Talks reasonable and quiet. Doesn't go flying off the handle about something that can't be altered. You know, that's the first time I've been in that pub.
You won't. Talking over your children's futures in a public house.
It's not a pub. It's a hotel, and, well, if Mr. Rothwell had come here, he'd have only felt awkward. I'd have felt the same in his house. Besides, we didn't want any women about throwing spanners in works.
Oh, well, it's women you've all got to live with. Still, I must say, Ingrid seems a nice enough lass. Of course, time alone will tell, but I don't think Victor's getting himself a bad wife. Oh, he might have done a good deal worse.
What's your mother like, Vic? Do you think you'll get on with her?
She's a bit of a rum 'un, Dad. I don't rightly know.
They'll have plenty of chance to find out.
Come in. Oh, David, come in. Is it time?
No hurry. Just wanted to know I was here.
It's good of you to be my best man.
Only two, please, so long as I'm not doing a mate out of a job.
No.
Cozy little den you've got here.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to get out of the way. Have a read, play a bit of music.
I'm with you in the reading, if not the music.
What?
Me and my tin ear. I'm like General Ulysses S. Grant. He once said, I only know two tunes. One of them's Yankee Doodle Dandy and the other one isn't.
I never knew that.
About General Grant?
No, that you can't carry a tune.
Shouldn't let it bother you. I don't consider it a great tragedy. What you've never had, you don't miss.
I bet you do, David. There's a hell of a lot I've never read that I miss now. I'm looking for it all the time.
There it was. Got the collar wobbles.
Touch of indigestion.
So had I. I'll leave you. See you downstairs. About 5 minutes.
Okay.
Esther.
You'd think that woman were marrying her daughter off to a right scallywag the way she's carrying on.
See.
Look after her, Vic. She'll need it. And you, Ingrid, be good to him. He's not a bad lad, your husband.
I know that.
All the best, Vic. Come round and see us, both of you, anytime you like.
Thanks, David. Right, can I have you all together in a group now, please? Have a bride and groom. Roll down here and
I'm not showing you, am I, Vic?
No, nobody can tell.
When people look at me, I think they almost know.
Let them. It's none of their business. Come on to bed.
Is it a comfy bed?
Come and try it.
It's funny to think from now on there'll be somebody beside me when I wake up.
And before you go to sleep. Nice to have a license for it.
Sexy.
What else should a bloke be on his wedding night?
Vic, do you think we should, though?
Should what?
Well, don't you think it might be dangerous for the baby, I mean?
But you're only a couple of months gone. What the heck? It's ages before it gets dangerous. Didn't your mother say anything about it?
That's what I mean. She said I had to be careful.
Hellfire, what's she trying to do? Ruin our honeymoon?
She was only thinking of me and the baby, Vic.
And doing the best to turn you stone cold on our wedding night. Bloody hell.
I'm sure she didn't mean any harm.
For Pete's sake, Ingrid, I looked it up specially in a book. You're okay till long after this?
If you say so. It's all right, Vic. Vic, it's all right. Don't be shy now, Vic. I love you, I do love you.
Morning.
Morning.
Could be a nice day. Not too warm, but nice.
Yeah.
Arrived yesterday, did you?
Yeah, last night.
We're in our second week. Do you know Morecambe well?
A bit. I've had one or two holidays here.
Aye. Nice place for honeymoon. Oh, I'm sorry. People aren't supposed to notice these things, are they?
Does it show?
All kinds of little things give you away. The wife and I were smiling because it reminded us of our own honeymoon. We came to this same hotel. It's our anniversary, so we said, why don't we come back? We never did before.
It's your wedding anniversary, you mean?
Aye. 40 years last week.
40. I reckon you must just about have got used to it.
Aye. Just about. Here they are. I'll see you again.
Yeah,
Bye.
see you later. 40 years.
Right now, they're one of the finest orchestras in the world.
I know they are. Gosh, I bet they sound marvellous live.
Well, if you want tickets, let me know.
I don't know, Mr. Van Huyten. I'd like to, but I'm not my own boss now. Married man and all that.
Bring your wife. I'd be very glad to have both of you for company.
In all, 237,265.
Sailing straight past it went. Take me past my stop, I told him. Should have got up sooner, he said. I always get off here, I said. Which of course I do. All the regular men know. But you missed it this time, Duck, he said. Duck! Cheek of him.
There's a blackie on that route now.
Oh, I've seen him. And when I see it's him, I always try and have the right change ready. But if I do have to take coins from him, I make sure to keep them in a separate pocket. Give them a good soak in a bowl of soapy water when I get home.
It doesn't come off, you know.
I beg your pardon.
The colour, it's permanent. It doesn't rub off.
Who knows what diseases they're bringing into the country? I mean, the hospitals are full of them.
543, or 1 in 200, is said to have involved the influence of a drink or drug.
By the way, Ingrid,
These figures don't tell us...
Mr. Van Huyten was asking if we'd like to go to a concert with him.
What kind of concert?
The Philharmonia's coming to Leeds. They're a real crack outfit.
A symphony concert. I'd be bored to tears.
Well, why don't you give it a try? There's always the first time.
Oh, Ingrid knows what she likes. She doesn't have to pretend to enjoy all this highbrow nonsense.
Who's pretending?
A lot of people pretend because they think it makes them somebody.
Published in the company prospectus, the promoter would be guilty of a criminal offence.
Well, there's no obligation. I'll go on my own. I've always managed before.
You have to learn to sacrifice when you're married. Give and take.
I don't see what that's got to do with it.
But if you want to carry on as if you were still single, I'm sure it's got nothing to do with me.
14 out of 100 road deaths over a 3-year period were due to drink. Finland, 20 out
You don't mind if I go, do you?
When is it?
A week on Saturday.
I don't know.
America,
We might want to go somewhere else.
24
Well, you can forget about that because I'm going.
road deaths due to drink.
I didn't like the way you snapped at me tonight.
I didn't like the way everybody was telling me what I could and couldn't do. I don't know what the hell's coming over you these days, Ingrid. You're just an echo of your old lady.
I'd rather you didn't call her that if you don't mind.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
You should show more respect. After all, we are living in her house.
Don't I know it?
You going to this concert?
Yes, I am.
You're going to make an issue of it?
Me? I'm making an issue of it. You let your mother drive me into a corner, don't do a thing to help me out, and then say I'm making an issue of it. Just because you'd rather stop at home and watch some bloody silly television programme.
For goodness sake, keep your voice down. She can hear every word.
I don't care what she can hear.
You all right, Ingrid?
Yes, Mother.
What the hell does she mean? Did she think I was giving you an idea or something? Jimmy,
Is that all you've got to do these days?
just having a quiet 10 minutes. Why aren't you sweating over a drawing board?
On holiday. How's tricks?
Okay. I'll see to it, Mr. Van Huyten.
How's married life then?
Just one long giggle, Jimmy, lad.
Hey, guess who walked into the office the other day?
Go on, surprise me.
Albert Conroy.
Conroy?
Yeah?
Looking for his old job back, was he?
Nah, he's talking about emigrating to Australia. He's having a get-together with the lads. Kitty doing a pub. He said, would I ask you to come?
When is it?
Friday night. Lord Nelson on Bradford Road. Kick off at 8.
I always thought you didn't like Conroy.
I got to like him well enough before he left Whittaker's. Anyway, it's a chance to see some of the lads again.
It'll be a drinking do, won't it?
Well, they're not meeting in a temperance hall.
Have you told him you'll go?
I'll put him off. You know very well your mother would go airless if I as much as offered to go out on my own to a booze up like that.
Oh, Vic. I don't want you to think you can't do anything on your own anymore.
You want to try telling your mother that sometimes. If I set my mind on going, I'll go. And neither you nor your mother will stop me. But I'm all for a quiet life. And as I've got to live here, I'll give it a miss. I'll tell you straight, though. I didn't bargain for this bloody lot when I married you.
There's no need to swear.
Swear?
Yes, swear. You do it so much these days, you don't even notice it.
This lot's enough to make a parson swear.
You go to Conroy's, do if you want to.
And get the big freeze treatment. I haven't forgotten the concert.
You went to that, didn't you?
Yeah, I paid for it.
Well, it's up to you.
Oh, it's up to me. You never back me up, do you? You let your mother say just what she likes, and you never think of siding with me, do you?
I don't see why I should fall out with my mother. I never used to, and I won't start now.
Not even to save my face, eh?
She's my mother, Vic.
And I'm your husband. I know anybody would take me for the lodger, but I remember signing my name.
Perhaps she's sorry you married me.
There's no bloody perhaps about it. Looks as if I'm locked out, Mrs. Oliphant. Do you happen to know where they've gone?
I assume they're still up at the hospital.
Hospital? Yeah. It's not Ingrid's day for antenatal, that's all. What's wrong? What are you looking at me like that for?
But surely you... It's Ingrid. She's had an accident. As far as I can understand it, she fell down the stairs and it brought on a miscarriage. They rushed her to hospital this afternoon. You mean to say you didn't know?
I wish to God she'd never set eyes on you.
Mr. Brown?
Yeah.
I've just left your wife.
How is she?
She's had rather an uncomfortable afternoon, but she'll be all right. I'm sorry about the baby. I'm afraid we couldn't save it.
No. Can I see her?
Well, I've given her a sedative and she's sleeping now. Her mother just left. Rather an emotional woman. The wife needs a rest.
I didn't know before, you see. I was at work, nobody told me.
Ring up tomorrow morning about 10. I'll have finished my rounds by then. And you can visit tomorrow evening at 7.
Will you tell her I came? Tell her I came as soon as I got to know.
All right. It's a pity, but you'll have other children.
Yeah. By the way, what was it?
A boy.
I suppose it was that weak ankle of hers. Let her down before.
Well, you just have to try and look at it philosophically and hope for better luck next time.
Aye. Anyway, doesn't look as though you'll be a grandmother yet a while.
Oh, Ned, lad. Don't bother your head about me. Ingrid's all that matters now.
Well, if you're ready, Vic, I'll walk to the bus stop with you. But don't let me rush if you want to stop a bit longer.
I'm not going back tonight.
What do you mean?
What I say. I'm not going back there tonight.
What about Mrs. Rothwell? Won't she wonder where you are?
She can wonder all she likes.
And I hope you'll join me again next Monday at 8. Until then, good night to you all from Bernard.
It's time you were off to bed, Ingrid.
Oh, Mum, it's far too early and I'm not a bit tired.
You've had a very severe shock to your system, Ingrid. To save your strength for a long time yet. Come on, do as you're told. I'll bring you a hot drink to settle you.
Bye, Dad.
Good night. Fancy a drink, Vic?
I wouldn't mind.
About a pint of draft at the local.
Okay.
I have to go away again tomorrow.
Oh?
Times like this. I know it's bound to be trying, but I think you'll find it's when Ingrid needs you more than ever.
Steady on, we're supposed to be going out.
You want a notice around your neck? Fragile, don't touch.
Don't start that again.
You'll have to snap out of it sometime, you know.
Don't know what you mean.
I mean, you can't plan that miscarriage forever. It's months now. And it's time I can make a pass at you without feeling like a dirty old man. Or have I to go and ask your mother first?
Is that all you can think about?
You know what she'd like, don't you? Or are you too dense to see it? She'd like to split us up. She's going the right way about it, I can tell you. It took some doing me coming back after the accident, the way she treated me.
Well, why did you come back then?
Because you'd a plate full of trouble without me adding to it.
Very noble and kind, I'm sure.
Well, you think of a better reason.
I don't have to thank you for doing what any normal husband would have done, do I?
Looks as if I've got to go down on my knees to get you to do what any normal wife would do. Well, I tell you, Ingrid, I was fed up before, but I've just about had as much as I can take.
That's Mother back now. I'll thank you to keep your rows for another time.
What other time? This is the only time we can talk about anything when we're cooped up in here. And talk is all we do. Oh, God.
Come in.
I called for it, Ingrid. And you were right. It's a lovely coat. Try it on. Let me see how it looks.
Coat? What coat? She's got a wardrobe full of coats. How the hell are we going to save enough to get out of this place if she's spending it all on coats?
Would you mind not speaking to my mother like that?
Look, are we going to the pictures or aren't we?
I'm not going anywhere with you till you apologise to Mother.
All right, then. Stop in and wear your bloody coat.
Bloody good to see you, Albert, old lad. You've already said that.
I mean it. From the heart. Bloody good to see you.
Where are them drinks out? We've got them. And another. Not here, you know. Hey, you've got the towels on.
Ah.
Yeah, I thought you were off to Australia. Changed my mind.
Man's privilege, that. Say it's a woman's, but it's a man's. God, that woman, Albert.
What are you going to do about her?
I know I'd like you to. I'd like to put my hands round her neck and squeeze her till her silly eyes drop out.
Hey, we've got to get you home first.
Home? There's water. Go down the plug hole clockwise in Australia, Albert.
I remember went to sea.
Time, lads, please.
Time. What I'd like to do is walk down Africa watching water go down plug holes.
Come on, lads. Time you.
Maybe on the equator it goes straight down. Maybe you find a town there where it went down anti-clockwise at one end of the street, clockwise at t'other, straight down in the middle. Take years to walk all that way. Wouldn't have time to get into trouble. Fucking devil, blast it out.
Come on. Come on, old son. Tell me we're off.
Just let us say one wrong word tonight. Just one word.
Just a minute, eh? Come on, Brownie. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Good night, kid.
Ingrid in bed?
We were both in bed. Don't you know what time it is?
Ooh, 11:10.
Yes. It's 11:10 and you dragging people from their beds when you come home.
Home? You don't really mean this is my home, do you? I'm just a lodger here and you don't let me forget it.
When you have a home of your own, you can do as you like. But I expect people living in my house to accept my standards.
I can see me getting an house. I can't find one to rent and I can't afford to buy one. The way I see it, we might get out of here about 1981.
You know, you obviously don't feel the smallest shred of gratitude that I allowed you to come and live here.
You got it wrong. We came here as a favour to you because you didn't want to lose your lovey-dovey daughter. Well, you've no need to worry. I don't like it any more than you do, and you'll be rid of me the first chance I get. As soon as Ingrid feels like going back to work, we can save more. And then we can buy a place.
I don't know that Ingrid wants to go back to work. She feels like I do. A man who can't support his wife's a poor fish.
If Ingrid wants a house of her own, she'll have to help pay for it. I'm no mill owner's son with his pockets full of daddy's brass. Perhaps that's what you had in mind for, eh? Eh? Somebody loaded to keep her in luxury for the rest of her life?
Well, you're certainly not what I had in mind.
Well, I married her. Bloody glad she was to have me, make no mistake.
Is there any need for language like that?
Like what?
Swearing.
Feel like swearing. I've felt like it ever since tea time.
Well, don't bring it in here. Save it for your friends. I'm sure they're the type to appreciate it.
My friends? What do you know about my friends?
Nothing, thank you, but I hope they can carry the drink better than you can.
I've had a drink. I've had a few and I enjoyed them. Is there any law against that?
There should be an elementary sense of decency to stop a man coming home to his wife in that condition. And why I'm wasting my words on you when I should be in my bed, I don't know.
Some no sense of decency now, eh? I'd enough to marry old Ingrid when she's in trouble. I don't think she wasn't getting what she wanted. She'd have married me. Baby or no baby.
She'd have been in a position to listen to advice if she hadn't been seduced.
Seduced? Ooh. Oh, that's a good one, that is. To think I had to tie her down to do it. If it hadn't been me, it'd have been somebody else.
make such disgusting slurs on my daughter's character. You come in here into a decent home, a drunken upstart acting as if you own the place, and you sully a good girl's name with your... What's the matter? If you want to be... You filthy pig. You disgusting filthy pig. You're nothing but filth. Filth, filth.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Ingrid? Ingrid, are you in there?
Go away.
I want Ingrid.
My daughter's not going to sleep with a drunken sot like you.
She's not gonna what? I want me wife. Send her out, Jess, send her out.
Go to bed, Vic.
You come in here where you belong.
I'm staying in here tonight.
I'll come in and fetch you if you don't come out.
Can't get in, the door's locked.
Locked? What are you playing at? Gee, I said, what the hell are you playing at?
Go to bed, Vic. You neighbours.
Sod the neighbours, you come out!
The last time, she's not leaving this room tonight.
All right then, you old cow. You done it now. She's made a choice and now I know where I stand.
Vic. Go on up.
How long have things been like this?
Oh, it's been brewing for ages. Don't tell me you hadn't guessed.
Was it Ingrid's miscarriage?
I just made it worse. I didn't get on with her before that. Not good enough for her daughter. Not her ideal of a match. Well. You know, she never rang me when Ingrid fell downstairs. I had to get it from a neighbour. But then she wanted to blame me as if I'd pushed Ingrid or something. So last night I told her. I told her she might not think I'm good enough for Ingrid, but I was good enough to marry her when she was in trouble.
You got her into trouble, Vic.
I know. And I wish to God I hadn't. Oh, I wish I hadn't. Oh, Chris. If only I could have met somebody who'd make me better than I am instead of worse.
But you married Ingrid, didn't you? You did choose to marry her.
Aye. You've had your fun and now you can pay for it. Is that choosing? You know, there's only one thing to do round here when you put a lass in the family way, and that's marry her. Doesn't matter whether you love her or not, as long as you make her respectable.
But there must have been something.
Chris, you only know you and David, and you want to thank your lucky stars for that. It's what I wanted, and I thought it was like that with Ingrid and me at the beginning. But that didn't last long.
Well, why did you go on seeing her?
Because she still wanted me, and... well, I wanted her in one way.
Wasn't that selfish?
Oh, yeah. I knew. I did try and pack it in once. Then she came after me. I knew I was a rotten dog. But she wanted me like that. She couldn't have me any other way, so I thought I might as well have what was going. One night I went a bit too far, now I'm paying for it. It's worked out bloody expensive, Chris, I can tell you.
Well, Vic, you've made your own bed, haven't you?
You say that. That's what everybody else will say. Can't you say anything else?
Well, isn't it the truth?
I expected something different from you.
And all I can do is to be honest with you. You've only yourself to blame. If you hadn't played about with that girl, you wouldn't be here like this now.
You sound just like me mother.
And why not? She knows and she'd say the same thing. You're married, and you can't just dismiss the fact.
Yeah, I'm married, all right. You all made sure I'd get married. You all stood round pushing. There wasn't one of you who said, no, don't do it if you don't really want to.
You pushed yourself when you did what you did with Ingrid. At least you had the backbone to face up to your responsibilities.
Aye, for life. I don't know what to say now, Chris. I could always talk to you. You could always understand better than they could.
Well, perhaps I understand a bit better now, but I can't just wave my magic wand and make it all come right. You came here this morning with some vague idea that you'd only to tell me about it and it would all disappear, didn't you? Well, I'm sorry, Vic, but it's a bit too big for that. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I know one thing, though. I'm not going back to live with that old cow, Ma Rothwell.
She might not let you.
Yeah, that makes it easier.
Well, looks as if we've got to lodge you for a night or two.
Don't put yourself out for me.
There's no good being silly clever about it, Vic. Where else can you go? You won't want to go home just yet, I suppose.
I haven't got a bloody home.
Hey! Now then, what are you doing sulking about outside? What's up, Dent? You going?
Am I welcome?
Your mother's very upset.
Has our Chris been?
Well, she thought she'd better before we heard it from somebody in the street. Your mother says she doesn't want to see you until you're back with Ingrid.
Happen she'll have a long wait then.
That's the way the land lies.
It is. I can be as bloody minded as anybody else.
Look, it seems to me
Only myself to blame, are you going to say, so I keep hearing. Well, I don't want any rows or arguments. I've had a bellyful.
You just can't get on with that woman, is that it?
It's part of it.
Get shut of her. I mean, show some spirit, man. Lay down the law. Take Ingrid out of there.
Where am I going to put her? Assuming she'd come now, I mean.
I'd live in a tent with bloody orange boxes for furniture, so long as I could call it my own.
It's easier said than done.
Aye. And nobody can do it for you. I better go. I'm on afternoons this week. I'll miss me bus.
I'll walk down with you. I'm due back at shop now, anyway. Hi. Hello, Vic.
You're just in nice time. We can eat in 10 minutes.
Hey, you've been round home?
Have you been?
I've seen me dad. He says my mother's cut me off without a crust.
She'll come round.
She can see it herself.
Listen, Vic. We think we might have an answer. David's been talking to the Fowlers upstairs. Mr. Fowler's going to teach abroad for a year, and they think they might like somebody to live in the flat, if they could find anybody dependable.
Oh? I'm sure I could fix it for you if you're willing.
I don't know, Chris.
Well, don't you see, though? It would give you a breathing space until you can find a place of your own.
I don't even know that Ingrid would come now.
You could try asking her.
It's too soon, Chris. I don't know what I want to do.
I'll go and watch the pans.
Vic, I know you're unhappy and I want to help you. We both do.
I've had enough, Chris. It's just a cheat. A big, lousy cheat.
Vic, people talk glibly about being in love. Magazines and films are full of it. and it's all true. You can be in love with somebody you hardly know. All romance and rapture and starry eyes. But there's a difference between that and loving. You can't love a person until you know him or her inside out. Until you've lived with them and shared experience. Sadness, joy, living. You've got to share living before you can find love. Being in love doesn't last. But you can find love to take its place. Do you know what I mean, Vic?
I know. All I wanted, Chris, was somebody I could be pals with as well as love. Somebody who'd help me grow and grow with me. Didn't seem much to ask for.
Well, think of Ingrid. She loves you. Oh, she did, I know. And after losing that baby, she needs somebody to look after her and comfort her and make her see that life can be good again. Well, you could do that, Vic. You could do that for Ingrid. Oh, come on, Vic. Don't waste your life on dreams. Build on what you've got. Make your marriage work.
I'm feeling a little tired, Victor. I think I'll be going home.
Right time, Mr. Van Houten. I'll lock up.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
I want to talk to you.
What about?
You know very well what about. You finished here?
Yeah, just going.
Do you want to walk around the corner and talk over a drink?
If I start drinking now, I'll be dopey all evening.
Not much of a drinker, are you?
Where'd you hear that?
I've got mind to send you a bill for cleaning the carpet.
I'm sorry about that. I was pretty plastered, but that was an accident.
Gather the booze loosened your tongue as well.
I said a few things.
I don't know, perhaps you had cause, I don't know.
You've only heard one side of it.
Well, now's your chance to tell me yours.
I don't see how I can, really.
Do you think Ingrid's mother's to blame? Go on, say what you think.
I just can't make any sense of Ingrid when she's around.
Why did you get married? Because you wanted Ingrid, or because of the baby? All right, then. Do you want to stay married to Ingrid?
I won't be married to both her and her mother.
That's not unreasonable. But you've got nowhere to take a wife, nothing to offer her. You're in a pretty poor position.
Well, it's not all that bad from where I'm standing. I walked out and I can stay out. There's no baby to think about now and no one's going to push me.
Who's pushing?
I just don't want everybody thinking I'm hanging about waiting for Ingrid to take me back. I did the walking out, remember?
That's true. Besides, you don't know that Ingrid wants you now, do you?
She hasn't shown much sign of it for a while.
Well, then. Perhaps it's better to call it a day. Ingrid can apply for a separation order and eventually a divorce. She's young and attractive. She'll want to get married again. So might you.
I've had a belly full of being married.
So now you're going to chuck it?
I hadn't said that.
Oh, thought you had.
I only said I could if I wanted to. I said I wasn't waiting for any favors. And nobody's going to push me. You can tell Ingrid that from me and her mother.
No, I'm not taking any messages, Vic. If you want to say something to Ingrid, you can do it yourself.
A fat chance I've of telling her anything with her mother on guard. She doesn't like me, you know.
I know. But I like you. And I don't shy away from the thought of you being my son-in-law.
Thank you.
He's any good?
Yeah, they're all right for the money.
Hmm. Well, where do we go from here?
Suppose I said I got the chance for a flat, furnished for a year.
I'd say it made things more promising. You make a home for Ingrid and she refuses to come, then you're the injured party.
Do you think she would come? I can't afford it out of my wages, so she'd have to go out to work again.
Why don't you ask her?
How the hell can I? Her mother would go airless at the thought.
Well, I don't want a bald wife, but we shall have to risk that, shan't we? Do you want to see Ingrid?
I think maybe I should, but not at your house.
Now, Ingrid's mother would go airless if I suggested that.
They're nice, aren't they, Christine and David?
They do their best. Come on, let's go for a walk. You know you're going to have to stand up to her, don't you? Let her see you can't be talked out of it.
I hate the thought of falling out with her.
Well, don't then. Just be firm. You're a married woman. You've got your own life to live.
My dad's with us anyway.
Do you want to sit down a minute?
Here we are again, then. Back where we started.
I expect this shelter could tell a tale or two.
Vic, you do want to take that flat, don't you?
Beggars can't be choosers. It's steep, but we'll manage if you go back to work.
I mean, you want to take it so as we can be together.
I reckon we haven't had a fair try. We're married and we ought to see how it works out with just the two of us.
Well, it'll be different when we're on our own, Vic. I know it will.
Well, at least we shan't be able to blame anybody else.
Vic, all that time when you thought I didn't want you to make love to me, well, it's not that I didn't want you to. Not really. It just didn't seem right somehow when we were living at home.
I began to think you'd really gone off me.
I haven't, Vic, honest. We've had a rotten 7 months, haven't we?
I'll say we have.
Funny 2 years if it comes to that.
Are you cold?
Not really. Somebody just walked over my grave.
It'll be Christmas again before we know it. What do you want Santa Claus to bring you?
Just you?
I'll have a word with him. See if I can fix it.